Welcome to the Average Me channel. Today finds us in the kitchen. I don't know if a good name for this segment is In the Kitchen with Mark, but that's where we are and that's who you're with. So today I'm going to make empanadas in the air fryer. Now this really wasn't my idea. Not too long ago I went to a restaurant and the empanadas just weren't great. I assumed that they were probably frozen, and a viewer suggested to me, Trixie, that I could probably make better empanadas in my air fryer. And I thought that's a brilliant idea, so we're going to give it a shot here today. We're going to start by dicing this onion, and I don't know exactly how much I'm going to need, but we'll dice it up and then I'll show you the rest of the ingredients. I wasn't too sad to see that onion get cut up, but boy, are my eyes watering. So I used about a half an onion. It's about a half a cup, I would say. Now I'm going to show you the rest of the ingredients I'll be using today for our empanadas. In addition to the onion, I'm going to use some dill relish. There's about 3 tablespoons in there. I'm going to use some yellow mustard. I'll probably be using about 2 tablespoons of that. 1 egg, 1 pound of ground beef, and a pie crust. We're going to start by putting the onions in our pan. We're going to cook those over medium-high heat. We don't want these to caramelize, so we're just going to wait until they are a little translucent. And they refer to that as sweating the onion. You may want more onions. I don't like a real strong onion flavor, so I think this is going to be just fine for me. Okay, they're getting a little brown, but it's not too bad. So I'm going to now add my pound of beef, ground beef, and we'll fry that up. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I'm going to drain off the grease, and then we're going to get the other ingredients ready. So I'm just going to strain that excess grease off. There isn't a lot of it, but we're going to get rid of as much as we can. Okay, now we're going to add the dill. We'll add roughly 2 tablespoons of mustard. Let's go a little more. Basically, just to taste. And then we'll mix all this together. Now at this point, we could also add the cheese if we wanted. I'm making cheeseburger empanadas, but you could put whatever you want in here. Any meat, you could put beef, pork, chicken. You could even put fish if you want. Shrimp. You can add vegetables to this. I'm going to give this a little taste, but I think it looks pretty good. Now that the filling is ready, we are going to cut the crust. Now I bought a pre-made crust, and what I'm going to do is cut a perfect shape by using a bowl as my template. Let me show you. So I just rolled out my pre-purchased crust, and I'm just going to put a bowl down, and I'm going to cut around that, and that way I get a nice perfect crust for this. I'm going to roll this together, get another one out, and then I have another pre-made crust right off to the side. Okay, now what we're going to do is spoon this in, fold it over. We're going to crimp the edges. I'm going to put a piece of cheese in each one because it's a cheeseburger. So let's get started. I have to be careful. I don't want to fill them up too much or everything will leak out. But this is looking pretty good, don't you think? And I should put it on this end, working toward me. We'll put the cheese on there, fold those over. Let me get that little corner of cheese out of there. Fold that over. I might have done a little too much, but we'll find out. And I'm just going to crimp it down with a fork, just like that. And there is our empanada. Looks pretty good. I think I can fit 3 of them in my air fryer, so I'll make 2 more right now. Okay, I made an egg wash. It's just the egg, and I just beat that egg with a fork. And we are going to spread a little of the egg wash on top of the empanadas. And I am going to get both sides. Now we're going to put them in the air fryer. You can see that one I pieced together already broke open. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to flip the other two halfway through. I'm just going to leave that one be. We'll see what happens. So I got it set for 4 minutes at 360 degrees. Let's get cooking. Okay, that's 4 minutes, halfway done. I'm not going to touch that one, but I'll flip these two over. I did this batch just a little different. The only thing I did was not flip them, and they look pretty good. These turned out so much better than I could have hoped for. Even that broken one just looked fantastic. So you can see they are nice and browned, and the last batches I did not even flip over, and they look great. So let's cut one of these open. Let's hope that they taste as good as they look. Look at that. You can see the flaky crust in here. Of course, I can't take credit for that. That's Pillsbury. But let's get a taste. That is delicious. Of course, you don't have to go with the cheeseburger flavor. As I said earlier, put whatever you want in it. You can use whatever meat, beef, pork, chicken, shrimp. You can mix it with vegetables. You could put the cheese right into the mix, or you can add it on top like I did. But this is so flaky, so much better than I had at that restaurant. Oh, this is good. So, I will link the video to the Bahama Breeze. You can see what I had there. You can compare it to the one we made at home. So easy. I hope you give it a try. Now I'm talking with my mouth full. Please like and share. Leave your comments down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe by clicking my face in the corner. And don't forget to ring that bell icon. That way you'll know when I post new videos. Thanks for joining me. I'm Mark, and this is the Average Meat Channel.